Sup YouTube, this is JC Audits here. Something a bit different for you today. Again, you've seen me doing chess stuff, but this is similar. I want to share with you my opening. I'm going to call it the JC opening. So here it is. It's kind of like a passive aggressive move. Let's move past these old timers and go into this. So it's getting the king's pawn just one space in front, and you're pretty much ignoring what the opponent does. You're keeping a lazy eye out, get that bishop out. What we're trying to do is castle very early, we're trying to ignore everything else unless there's a queen coming into the mix. Get that knight out. In a minute, obviously you can bring that out or you can get the knight out. Depends on how you're feeling today. But that knight is going to come out because we need to castle now. Don't fart around castle. So you can see that they're trying to play with a diagonal bishop there. We've got the castle in, so you can sort of breathe a sigh of relief. Now look at the next moves that I'm going to pull out. So either the knight out or this next move, which is a bishop, which should be a bishop out. There you go. We're almost finished my typical setup, which we're going to call the JC move, if you want to call it that. Okay, or JC opening or whatever. So this is the JC opening. Have a look very carefully. You won't see this done ever. And I've played thousands of games. So you have a look at that. That is what you want to achieve. Right, they're trying to do a take, but I brought my knight back and he must take my bishop. If he doesn't, he's going to lose 3 points. He's going to lose out on material. But he's going to take my bishop because I've played this game and I've rewound it. So he takes my bishop, I take him back. That's an equal trade, alright? So now watch what happens. So what you do now, you sit and watch the opponent. And look, I've just moved my king just to pause the game, essentially, and watch to see what they're developing in terms of strategy. The computer's actually gave it a thumbs up. Normally it says it's an inaccuracy, that kind of move that I pull with the king just wandering back and forth in his castle. They've obviously protected the knight that I've threatened there with the queen. They've protected it with the rook. And now they're threatening my knight. So I always don't be afraid of taking a step back. That's all part of this passive aggressive stance that the JC opening poses. Now look, I've got a chance to get the queen with my bishop, so I try to coax the protecting pawn out of the way, just in case it doesn't. I don't know what he's doing up there, let him play. So again, I'm trying to coax that pawn down, that black pawn protecting the queen, and it's come down now, so I've got it down. There, that's what I wanted to do. Even though the computer thinks it's an inaccuracy, I've threatened his queen. The queen's moved away, and I'm going to take that black pawn that's on the way for promotion. Queen's coming back down for business, getting down to business. I don't know why I did that move. Maybe you can tell me. Oh yeah, I was looking for a trade, and I've got an equal trade there. And he's got a free pawn. That's absolutely fine with me, and I'm trying to get a solid back line because in case it kicks off down below, I want a solid back line, and I want to connect my rooks up, so I need that knight out. That's my kind of night out anyway. So sad. I'm getting this knight out because I want to attack the king, and now I've connected my rooks at the back line. He's gone to take my knight, but I've taken him first, checking his king, which is fine. He's going to take me. Now I'm going to try and develop a strategy now to do trade-offs because I'm feeling a little scared. I want to whittle down the material with trades, so I've done an equal trade. I need to move my queen to safety, which I'm going to do in a moment. It's in safety now. And now, obviously, I don't want to... He's ganging up. He's getting ready to gang up, okay? But I've smashed through his lines. And fortunately, I've got enough pieces to protect my king. The computer thinks that's a great move. I don't know if I think it's a great move. It's going to end up in an equal trade. I planned that. I wanted that knight to come down because I wanted to bring that rook down and threaten his queen. And now it ends up in me winning material. I can take his knight. So I'm now 3 points up in my eyes. He's bringing his pawn down from promotion. I'm going to create some air for my king to move around, just in case it kicks off down below, because I haven't got connecting rooks or nothing. That's going on there. I'm lining up my strong pieces, my rook and my queen, to gang up on him now. And I don't want my little weak pawn to be threatened near my king. Can you see the pawn there on just to the top left of my king? I don't want that to be threatened. So I'm moving that up just to protect that and also my knight. But look, now I want to get the heavy duty pieces off that weak pawn's line. So I'm trying to move the queen up one. Even though I lose a knight, I have a game plan, okay? And that game plan, can you see that pawn near the black king's just down and left of the black king as I look up the top? That's my target. So I'm going to try and smash through that to get him into check, which is what I plan to do. He's on a weak line, because if he takes that pawn on the diagonal to the left of my king, left and then left again and up, I can take it. So he's not got a weak line. He's not got a strong line. I'm going to smash in now and check him, like I said I would. Don't know what he's doing with his queen. I'm going to smash in and check. That's the start of my game plan, or a bit further on in my game plan. Right, now I've got the king running. I can make the king dance. So it's a little check dance, just using time and sort of like teasing him and a bit poking him in the eye, getting him to make mistakes, which he happens to have made a mistake. He should have come forward, which would have made my checking life difficult. But he's gone there, which allows for a checkmate. Believe it or not, it allows me to go down, because I've got that diagonal, pinned him on the diagonal. I'm going to smash down to the back line with my rook, and that's him in checkmate. Even though I didn't bother protecting my king from the rook, I've checkmated him one early. So the computer rated this as me only slightly being more advanced than him. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one.